Hello, beautiful souls. This is Julie with Into Heart Space, and we're here already looking at the energy surrounding you for February. So first and foremost, so much love, joy, and blessings to everyone who's been watching and giving wonderful feedback. Just a reminder that a channel is about growth, about love, about raising each other up, and keeping that vibration high. And we all fall, and that's just being human, and that's just being where we are. But if we do fall, and we do fall into a harsher area, instead of trying to bring people down with you, let us rise you up. So please make sure that when you do leave comments, that you're leaving it in your highest of energy at the time, and that what you say and what you do is constructive for everyone involved. I have a background as a dancer, so I'm very used to hearing criticism and hearing things about what I'm doing wrong, how I can fix it, what I need to do to be better. And for me, it's very helpful. But when you are saying negative, mean, spiteful things to others, it doesn't help anyone, and it doesn't help anyone grow. So just be mindful of the words that you put down on the channel. Remember, it rings out to everyone, and you can't bring it back. So remember to speak, act with love and joy in your heart. Now, remember that this reading, too, I'm starting a new kind of format in that the beginning of the reading is the collective. So I'll pull one card that is for the collective. So this includes everybody in some way, shape, or form. It could be in your subconscious, it could be your conscious, but it will hit you sometime during this one card. And this is for everybody, so for all the signs. And then after that, it'll go into your individual sign, your sign reading for the month. So I've been hearing that there's a little bit of confusion about that. So know that this is the collective. So this is every sign, and then it will go into your individual sign. So your sun, moon, rising sign. So make sure also too, when you are looking at the readings for your individual signs, that you are looking at your sun, that you are looking at your rising, you're looking at your moon. And if you're more interested about, your relationships, then find Mercury in your natal chart, find Venus, find Mars in your natal chart, and see how it's all interacting, and look at those signs too. If you have questions about that, let me know. Maybe I could do a video kind of explaining why they are important and why those readings will reflect relationships or family or whatnot. But know that you are not just one sign. You are made up of every sign, actually. So every sign in some regard will resonate with you, whether it's about how you act or how you are acting with your family, higher education, your spiritual side. There's so many different aspects, but absolutely look at your sun and your rising and your moon. All right, so let's pull one for the collective, calling on the highest of energy, highest of love and light, calling on the divine. What is the energy for the collective? What message do you have for everyone? This one. Okay. Clear yourself. So this says, ask the angels to release any toxic energies that you may have absorbed. Holy moly, isn't that right, people? Collective. Right? Have you been feeling it lately? That people have been a little bit more tight, a little bit more abrupt, a little bit more quick to say something negative instead of sitting with their feelings and letting what comes out flow like silk instead of, in anger. So this is time. This is the time to clear yourself of those energies. Take an Epsom salt bath. Sit with yourself. Drink really clear water. Or you could also drink water with a little bit of vinegar and lemon and cayenne and just clean your system. But take this time to let go of that energy that has happened over the holidays. If you've received anger and bitterness from others, let it go. Remember, the opinion of others it's not for you. It's not important to you. It's none of your business, So what other people feel about you, let go. It has nothing to do with you. What really matters is your connection to yourself, to your environment, and to your higher mind, your higher spirit, your higher body. Find that connection, and when you do, you will be connected to everyone. So let me read this to you one more time. Ask the angels to release any toxic energies that you may have absorbed. So everyone, if you also hold on to this energy, this toxic energy, it forms into different things. Like, I am a true proponent that if you hold on to toxicity, it could turn into an illness. It can turn into a darker mindset. It could turn into depression. So these are things that you need to let go so that you can let the light in. And you guys know that. I say that so much, is that you need to let go. And even in the dance classes that I teach, I tell my students, let go. Move that spine, move it so that you can really feel your body flowing, feel the energy flowing through it. So make sure that you are doing that right now. It's starting to add up, it's starting to accumulate, and you have to expunge that energy, let it out so that you can cleanse and clear your heart space. All right, let's go on to your reading. Hello, Scorpio. This is Julie with Into Heart Space, and we're here looking at the energy surrounding you for 17. If you would like a personal reading, you can find me on Facebook, Twitter, email me, or go to a website. Calling the highest of light, the highest of energy to guide us on this reading. Calling in the divine energy to guide us. What messages, what energies are surrounding Scorpio for 17? Interesting, there's been a lot of breaks in the shuffling. And the energy that's coming in, oh, wow, that's wild. Okay, so the energy that's coming in from January is a 7 of Swords reversed. Alright, so another sign got this card for their pull, except it was upright, and it was Gemini. And so look to your Gemini friends. There's some correlation there that happened to you guys in January. Having the 7 of Swords in reverse is still a very tricky energy. It's still a little sneaky, but in this regard, like, you either don't want to believe it or you just don't see it. When it's upright, like, you have an inkling it's going on and that something's not right, but when it's in reverse, this is like Slick Rick right here, like just sliding through and you had no idea that you just got taken advantage of until it's too late. So be very mindful in yourself and stay present in your actions and who you are. And when you get that intuition click, when you get that, Scorpio, listen to it. And it's hard to be sneaky with Scorpios because you guys are so intuitive anyways. But this, I think that the reason why it's so sneaky, because you trust this person, you have faith in them, and they just pulled one over you. Okay. And then we have the King of Wands. That's good. And 8 of Swords, 5 of Wands, and then the Page of Discs reversed. Then we have the 9 of Discs reversed, the 8 of Discs, and then the 4 of Cups. We have the 8 of Cups, the Chariot, both of them reversed, and the 3 of Cups reversed. And then we have the 7 of Wands reversed, the 9 of Cups reversed, and the King of Discs reversed. Now, it's interesting because I've heard from some of watchers and fans that when you get a lot of reversals, a lot of readers don't accept it and then redo the reading. However, sometimes you just gotta let it lie, because if it's all upright, then you keep it. So I am of the thought and of the teaching, if you get a lot of reversals, then there's some blockages that's happening that we really need to discuss and look at. And you don't have a ton of reversals, but at least, half of the reading is reversed. So and this energy here coming in from Mary is really saying, Scorpio, like, you gotta tune into yourself. It's really asking you to not second guess who you are, what you're doing. It's really asking you to be very clear in yourself, because that's where it all starts. And I feel like somebody could be coming in, and this isn't off of the reading, this is Spirit guiding me with what I'm about to say, is, I feel like for Scorpios, and this was for another sign as well, that this has been planted in your head, that you aren't worthy, that you aren't capable, you're not a capable human being. and it's starting to sink in as truth to you and just a matter of fact when it's not. It's a total bunch of malarkey. Don't let that in. Somebody or something, I feel like for a lot of Scorpios, it has to do with a work situation, it has to do with a boss who's just, keeping you under their thumb. But we do have this lovely King of Wands in February coming in, and King of Wands is a very powerful energy, very fiery Scorpio, so has an Aries quality, has a Sagittarius quality, a Leo quality, charismatic, energetic, and I get a really good feeling about this person. So even though, there's some people who are trying to kind of cut you down, there is other people in your life that really see you for your true beauty and your true strength. And they have that kind of energy, that fire to them. It's so funny, Scorpio, when I was learning astrology and started learning tarot, this was years ago, I always mix Scorpio up with fire energy. I always thought Scorpio was fire. I could never understand why you would be a water energy when I first started out, because I just always saw you as like the blaze within. So this could also be you. In relationships, you have the Eight of Swords, the Five of Wands, and you can kind of see these already, and the Page of Discs reversed. So when it comes to relationships, love relationships, family relationships, there could be some arguments, but all the facts